a corner. Brilliant opening, what a chance! And the shot's on! That's offside. And the referee's acknowledged that fact. Luna. And a quick return pass. Good defending. They've got the ball back through a very good interception. Doyle. Gets his foot in there. Cleared for a corner. Chance for him. And the player working hard to stay in possession. Good control here. Quite congested midfield, but good passing from this team. Andreas Weimann. That's very well read. And that's a very good interception. And the decision from the referee by the fourth official is 5 added minutes. That's a vital stop. Benteke. Having a look at the culprit, the referee, having given the free kick. Well, they're in a good position here. Close range chance. Well, he didn't really trouble the keeper, and it was with his weaker foot, Alan.
Well, it was, but I think supporters wonder why a professional footballer can't practice on both feet. And if he had have, he'd have scored there.
They've got the ball in the middle of the pitch here. Ricketts. Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. Comes in with a tackle. Well, that is half-time, and the score is 0-0 here. This has been a half where you just wonder how we're going to separate these two teams, because as predicted, they really are almost a mirror image of each other.
It might just be a little tactical move by one of the managers or a substitute coming on and making a name for himself.
So we've reached half-time and the game is scoreless. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half, and then we'll be back over to your commentary team for the rest of the match.
We might look back at the end of the match at this decision, one way or another. The scores are level, and on he comes to try and tilt the game his team's way. It is such a wet day, and it's been raining through half-time as well. We'll just have to see how much the pitch can take. He read it and cut it out. Here's Edwards. Doherty. He's coming forward with some danger. Marvellous piece of work in the tackle. Ron Vla. Andreas Weimann. Stearman. Leandro Bacuna. It was an easy save because he was able to plot the path of the ball all the way into his hands. There's some potential in this move. Superb defending by one of the most consistent players on the pitch. He's cleaned up here, hasn't he, with that clearance. Challenged quickly by the opposition. Tackle here. Andreas Weimann. That's gone out of harm's way for a goal kick. Made sure the ball is stuck at his foot. Well, here comes a substitution for the away team. Attacking now. He could cross it from here, and the cross is in. The defender read the cross well and got to it. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Well, he tried his luck from a long way out, but the goalkeeper had no problems at all. They got the ball back through a very good interception. That will just bobble on through to the goalkeeper. Doherty. Here's Davis. He went in well. Benteke. Brilliant opening. And they cut it out. Now Doherty. The diagonal pass switches the play. David Edwards. And the defenders come in well here. Timed his approach and got the ball. Could be a goal. What a chance! Well, we're still waiting for the first goal. The goalkeeper's responsible for that. The opposition get back on the ball. Looking to widen the play, really, widen the build-up, but the ball's just run straight out over the touchline. It's an opportunity for the substitute to really make himself a hero here. The game is level, and can he be the man to instigate his team going in front? Benteke. Fabian Delph. And he's going to shoot! Still a chance after that save. Ricketts. He committed himself here. There wasn't much cover, but he got the ball, the defender, in the wide position. Good save by the goalkeeper, and he makes sure he keeps the ball. To the attack now. Gabriel Agbonlahor. That's very well read, and that's a very good interception. Doyle. David Edwards. Giving the ball away now. He passes back to the keeper. Right in quickly to try and win the ball back. Doyle. Benteke, what a chance here. Well, he has a go. It's a very good game here, a tight one. And they're trying to get themselves into a position to take the lead. Well, they're in a good position here. He takes the shot. Aston Villa on another day could be in double figures here.
Well, the manager will be delighted with the way that they've created them, finished them. Well, that's a different story.
Close range chance. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Benteke, and the shot's on. Oh, the goalkeeper makes the save. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. Benteke. Very hard for those who are trying to score in this match against two goalkeepers of such quality.
Yeah, I think the strikers are beginning to lose belief, actually.
Going to cross it in towards the dangerous Benteke. What a chance to go in front. And that was the chance to hit the target. That's what will disappoint him. He didn't even work the goalkeeper.
No, he didn't, and his technique has let him down badly there.
Well, now we are going to have a substitution. And at this stage of the game, it's still level. This is what the manager will hope will be the decisive moment. David Edwards. On the attack here. Oh, that's the end of the attack. Very abruptly. David Edwards. Out for a throw and over the touchline. That's poor at the throw. He's thrown it straight to the opposition. Ron Vlaar. The player's done well here until it was the direction of the pass, really. Right idea, but couldn't find his man. It's out over the touchline. I think we'll see with these possession stats, Alan, that yes, the game has been as even as it seemed without the figures to back that up.
Yeah, I mean, I think we thought coming into this match, Martin, that it would be evenly matched. And it's been the case here.
Doherty. David Edwards. Some potential in this move. Great opportunity. And that clearly is a goal kick, and the cross has just drifted away. Now Ricketts. Trying to get clear, but he's offside. Andreas Weimann. Benteke. He read it and cut it out. And it's going to be a minimum of 3 minutes to be played of added time. Well, the player's gone down, and He could well have damaged a muscle. That's a big call by the assistant. The flag has gone up. He would have been in for goal.
Yeah, it was a wonderful opportunity, but looking back on it afterwards, they can have no complaints.
It's difficult. The harder he tries, the worse the passes become. Had to reach for it, slid into the tackle. That was at an important time in the game too. A really decent effort, but not quite good enough.
He'd have been a hero here, wouldn't he, if he'd have found the net there? Very close.
Well, it was an ambitious effort, and it nearly produced a great reward.
Yeah, and if you don't buy a ticket, as they say, and he did nearly win the raffle there.
Keepers kept it at 0-0. And the 90 minutes are up now, and the whistle goes, it's still level. Well, here we go, the golden goal rule, it has its critics. It's in play today, whether you like it or not, it's there. And these teams, either of them, of course, can win by scoring now the first goal in extra time. And the defender dealing with the cross. Andreas Weimann. Leandro Bacuna. Good defending. Well, it could all be over in a flash if they get this attack right. Remember, the golden goal rule is in effect. Doyle. Oh, volley! Too eager, too early offside. I can't remember the last time I saw him give the ball away as much as this. The defenders come in well here, timed his approach and got the ball. Well here. What can he do now? It looked as though he got it, the golden goal, but he hadn't.
Right, he's just rushed it, and I think the heat of the occasion maybe played its part. Lost his composure at the vital time. Well, my heart.
Here's a shot. Has to clear it. Ricketts. An issue here for referee Liam Keemer. Trying to catch the opposition out with a quickly taken free kick. Here's Edwards. Kevin Doyle. Actually, it's deflected out of him. Stearman. Benteke. Positional play of this player is really good. Well, now this could be it. A goal here, remember, and it's all over. In midfield, they've got it back via an interception. Tackle here. Can have it back. opposition. They've worked this attack very well. Oh! Goodness me, in that situation, the match there for the winning, he's made a real mess of it.
That's always tight in extra time, but it was a golden opportunity. I think the pressure got to him, Martin. Oh, you can't miss chances like that at this level. Not only miss, Martin, but miss by such a distance.
Challenges for the ball. He could get a cross in here because the referee let him play on. Oh, what a contest. In the first period of extra time, second period to come. So we go on, even though the golden goal rule is in effect with the second period of extra time because no one scored. Well, he's been given the ball, really. Didn't have to do too much to get it. It's a poor pass. I think it's really hard, probably the hardest part of officiating, to get these offside calls right. They do it much more often than not, don't they?
Well, you get a fraction of a second. Extremely difficult job. I wouldn't want to do it.
And it's presented to the player by the opposition. Andreas Weimann. Leandro Bacuna. For the inevitable, but it didn't happen. They would have been out of it if he'd put it in, but he put it wide.
Well, you look at the opposition, and they were expecting to be trooping towards the dressing room there. I think the striker was as well. Well, in a tight game, a chance comes to you, and you want a cool head. There's nothing like that. He completely lost his head, in fact.
Looking good, this move. Kevin Doyle. And he goes for goal with his head. That could be the end of the game for this player. He's stopped in his tracks by that damaged muscle, I'm sure. David Davis. Kevin Doyle. And the attacker coming away with help on either side. Attacking now. It's good play until they got that challenge in. Now Doherty. Here's Davis. He wants it back from his teammate, and there it is, it's come back. Now here's a chance to win it by the golden goal rule. Going to have one added minute, that's all. That's a very successful slide tackle. Well, it's going to be decided here in the end by penalties.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of this friendly. Today it's Aston Villa against Wolverhampton Wanderers. The rain pouring down today. So without further ado, we're heading for the Imtech Arena. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hi there again, everybody. I'm Martin Tyler. Alan Smith is with me. We've got a bit wet getting into the commentary position. We're undercover here, but it is not a very pleasant day.
No.
These spectacles, it's that good, the game.
It is that good, and there's a bigger distance these days between footballer and fan, but they still love to see their heroes out there, don't they?
Taking charge of this game, Liam Keema. So much anticipation, and away we go. Committed himself here. There wasn't much cover, but he got the ball, the defender, in the wide position. It was down to the referee to stop the play, and he's done that. Well, the manager's going to take him off, and the player, I think, agrees with it. He's maybe saving himself for another day, just in case there's a risk of aggravating an injury.
Yeah, it might have been something that they were aware of that had been niggling him, so no point in taking chances.
Well, the injured player has gone off. We're going to get the game restarted with a drop ball. Chance! It's a poor shot, really, in the circumstances. Leandro Bacuna. Into the attacking third. Tried the back heel and unlucky, really. He's got space. Good challenge. Gabriel Agbon-Lahore. An opening for Aston Villa. And the save is made by the goalkeeper. Being challenged now. Doyle. Benteke. I think it's really hard. It's probably the hardest part of officiating to get these offside calls right. They do it much more often than not, don't they?
Well, you get a fraction.
Fabian Del. Bon Lahore, good control here, quite congested midfield, but good passing from this team. Kevin Doyle. He's got the ball back. Well, the defender, Leandro Bacuna. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. Brilliant opening. Oh, in goes the cross. Doyle hit the post, took it on the volley. He scored with the goalkeeper nowhere in sight. Well, he's been able to just walk it into the net, and there'll be some questions asked about this later.
Well, the keeper's gone walkabout, but what a gilt-edged golden opportunity. Couldn't miss.
Well, that's the first goal of the game. It's 1-0. Luna. Referee has said to Wolves, you can keep... So it will be a free kick. They didn't really want the advantage, I don't think. Maybe it wasn't an advantage. Anyway, that's the way referee has panned it out, and it will be a free kick for the original foul. There's the ball in, decent cross, but even better defending. Benteke. Kevin Doyle. They're in a good position here. Could be a goal, in with a chance. Chance perhaps for Aston Villa to draw level in this match. Midfield, they've got it back via an interception. It's a turnover in play. They've got the ball in the middle of the pitch here. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Benteke. Leandro Bacuna. Attacking well here. Kevin Doyle. Well, he will say that the ball should have come quicker. He's offside. Stearman. Got the ball now under control and a chance to move themselves forward, get up the pitch. David Edwards. Positional play of this player is really good. Great opportunity. Good forward play from them. Great chance. Good clearance. Possession changes feet. It's back, it's their ball again. Through good intercepting play. Another piece of intercepting there that works for his team. Ricketts. to keep this attack going. That's where the support is, on the right. That's good work to keep the ball under the challenge. Here's Edwards. Aston Villa have possession again. Fabian Delph. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging.
Well, maybe a loss of concentration there because he's just taken it out of play.
Possession in the midfield area. Bit of pressure on the play, that's why it's gone out. And a sharp restart. And that clearly is a goal kick. Ricketts. Bacuna. David Edwards. And Evans. Now Doherty. Fabian Delph. On to the attack now. Hit with a volley here. Oh, well done, the goalkeeper. There was real power in that shot. And off he goes again. He's offside again. Quick change of possession here. Goes with the tackle. Benteke. Ricketts. And it's back now with Aston Villa. Leandro Bacuna. Agbonlahor. Luna. He's got to play it back to the goalkeeper. Carrying the ball forward. Very lengthy run of dribbling and skill, pace, not quite the penetration at the end of it. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. Got the ball well to set his team on the front foot by intercepting. Andreas Weimann. Oh, in goes the cross. Doyle, off the post, made the save, but the ball's still there. He's gone for goal. Luna. Gabriel Agbonlahor. Benteke. And the defender has done very well here, got his foot in. On the attack here. All credit for trying from that distance. It would have been a goal to remember. Lahore. Fabian Delph. So it's 1-0 here as the half-time whistle goes. One injury, really the main talking point in this first half. And in these conditions, maybe we perhaps should have expected something like this. It's sad, really.
Yeah, but I think on the other side of things, you've got to adjust your game when the conditions are like this, and maybe not be quite so cavalier in your challenges.
So we reach half-time with the score 1-0. Let's take a look back at the highlights from that first half, and then we'll be back over to your commentary team for the second half.
It is the kick-off here for the second half. Here's a chance to attack. Benteke. Safe hands from the keeper from that shot. Evans. Fabian Delph. Good strong challenge. He read it and cut it out. Good save by the goalkeeper, and he makes sure he keeps the ball. Their ball again, through good intercepting play. Well, he read that passage of play and was able to make the interception. A touch of class, a back heel there. Benteke. Brilliant opening, and here's a shot now. A real tough piece of work for the goalkeeper from such a powerful shot, but he made sure that the net wasn't required behind him.
Oh, he's been on the top of his game out here this afternoon, this keeper. I don't think he's going to get beaten.
Corner didn't go to plan at all, and the opposition break out. And they're still going backwards all the way to the goalkeeper. Fabian Delph. Have gone and won it back again. Doyle. And Evans. Ricketts. In quickly. Stearman. Evans. And it's back now with Aston Villa. Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing. Tries to make the tackle. Well, they've decided to make a change. There's activity down there amongst the substitutes, and one will be coming on. the header. That's great hands from the goalkeeper to make that kind of save. Benteke. And in he goes with the tackle. That's a clever pass. Oh, and it didn't quite come off. Options available on the bench for the away side today. Benteke. And his team now can move away from their defensive areas. And Evans. Very good tackle. Not his first today either. Gabriel Agbonlahor. That's a vital stop. And Evans. Agbonlahor. Luna. Well, it might be a good idea just to get a fresh player on and cement their position as they look to hold on to this lead. See what he was trying to do, just stretch the opposition by getting the ball out wide, but it's gone out for a throw. Doherty. That's where you want to try and get control in midfield, and they've got the ball. That's a good challenge. They're eyeballing each other, those two. Benteke. On the attack here. It's a poor touch and the possession's gone away. There's an issue here for referee Liam Keema. Was that just a case of mistiming the tackle?
He just didn't seem to get his balance right there. It was a clumsy challenge.
There is some backup for him in this position. Fabian Del. The defenders come in well here. Timed his approach and got the ball. Agbonlahor. Doyle. It's a great run over the slide tackle. Spaced across the ball now. Here comes the cross. Well, that's a piece of cake for the defender. It was a poor cross. Well, that looked promising. But he's been stopped. What a chance! Still in play here.
Defender just didn't get set.
It's a chance! And here's a shot now. Made the save, but the ball's still there. And the keeper saved it again. Ooh, a bit more practice in the throwing stakes for the goalkeeper after that. With a chance, has to get it away. That's very well read, and that's a very good interception. good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. David Edwards. Well, he's lost the ball here. Fabian Delph. Great challenge by a player who's been doing that all game. Now Evans. Doherty. Chance for him. Here's the shot. Well played, the goalkeeper. He's kept his team in it.
Yeah, he kept on his toes as well. Really good stop.
Stearman. Doyle. That's the way to win the ball back. Absolute cracker of a match. The scores are still close. It could still go either way. Fabian Delph. It's Wolves with the advantage, so it will be a free kick. They didn't really want the advantage, I don't think. Maybe it wasn't an advantage. Anyway, that's the way referee has panned it out, and it will be a free kick for the original foul. Oh! He's got the goal, and he scored! Well, a little look of celebration, but inwardly, he must be buzzing. Brilliant.
Well, that's all about anticipation and just snapping up the rebound.
And it's 2-0 here. Andreas Weimann. Well, it's a 90-minute match, and there's only 2 minutes to go. Benteke. Better finishing required, in truth. I think even the opposition are applauding that one, that back heel. And Evans. Aston Villa giving away the free kick. It was their foul. So the free kick's taken here very quickly indeed. He's hunted down the defender. We've got to clear it now. Von Vla. That's a big call by the assistant. The flag has gone up. He would have been in for goal.
Yeah, it was a wonderful opportunity, but looking back on it afterwards, they can have no complaints.
Now Evans. Oh, what a vital stop. And it's come to an end here with the final whistle.
I hope you've enjoyed your day here.
I think they might be looking for another friendly before they play again, because they didn't really iron out the wrinkles here. They didn't look very sharp, and they've been beaten.
No, I think they do need a bit more match practice in order to get to the top of their game. It showed here today.
So it's full time with a final score 2. Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of this friendly. Today it's Aston Villa against Wolverhampton Wanderers. A damp, dreary, wet day. So without further ado, we're heading for the Imtech Arena. Your commentary team is Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hi there once again, Martin Tyler here for you, and this is the Imtech Arena. Got some pride here for the players at stake, and of course the managers that want to win.
Well, they will want to win. What they'll also want to do, Martin, is try out one or two different tactics. So we might see one or two things that they don't normally try in normal matches.
Look at the rain coming down, really stair-rolling down, and I hope the pitch can take such a soaking. Out very shortly now, won't we, because the game is underway. That's no problem for the goalkeeper, it's straight at him. Davis. That's very well read, and that's a very good interception. And in goes the cross. Good strong challenge. Chance for it. Oh! Just slipped at the vital moment, Alan.
Yeah, I think without doubt, Martin, the surface had a part to play there.
Raviendel. He's lost the ball here. Doyle. They just seem to wind him up, push him out there, and he just runs and runs till the final whistle goes.
Yeah, he does. The batteries don't seem to run out with this boy.
Weimann. They saw that pass coming, it was a little dink. Attacking now. Here's the cross. An opportunity pushed back into play by the goalkeeper. Got good hands, this goalkeeper, that's a good save. Now Evans. Here he is with a chance. Here's Davis. Well, they're in a good position here. He committed himself here. There wasn't much cover, but he got the ball, the defender, in the wide position. Out for a throw and over the touchline. Now Evans. And it's passed back again. David Davis. Leandro Bacuna. Excellent positioning, and the interception is made. Aston Villa giving away the free kick. It was their foul. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. Andreas Weimann. Fabian Delph. They've got the ball back through a very good interception. Leandro Bacuna. Andreas Weimann. Well done. And Evans. Defenders come in well here, timed his approach and got the ball. Good forward play from them. And Evans. Gone out over the touchline, that'll be a throw to the opposition. Ron Vlaar. The opposition will get a throw here because they've tried to play it into the wide areas and couldn't find the player that they were trying to pick out. And back it goes. That's a real tussle for the ball. Now Doherty. Committed himself here. There wasn't much cover, but he got the ball, the defender, in the wide position. Hey, there's the back heel. Here's a chance to attack. And the cross coming in. Doyle! That's a great effort to score from that distance, although it was into an empty net. Well, he's been able to just walk it into the net, and there'll be some questions asked about this later.
Well, the keeper's gone walkabouts, but what a gilt-edged golden opportunity. Couldn't miss.
So after the goal, we've opened the scoring here, 1-0. Andreas Weimann. Ron Vlaar. He's got it back again. Here's Davis. Ricketts. Andreas Weimann. Benteke. And he's got the ball well to set his team on the front foot by intercepting. Doherty. Doyle. The defender's there to quell the danger straight away. Andreas Weimann. Benteke. Trying to get possession back. Here's Davis. Doherty. challenge. Leandro Bacuna attacking well here. Now Ricketts. Now Doherty. Tremendous understanding from these players. And Evans. Ricketts. Here's Davis. Now Doherty. Eyeballing each other, those two. Leandro Bacuna. Could be dangerous. Tackling is a real skill. Agbon Lahore. Ricketts. Leandro Bacuna. Gabriel Agbon Lahore. Andreas Weimann. Benteke. Agbon Lahore. Shots on here, and they've got the equaliser. Tremendous fighting spirit here, and it has produced the equaliser. Well, we're back at level pegging again at 1-1. Doyle. Well, everything to play for in the second half. We've reached half-time at 1-1. Two sides going at it hammer and tongs, and the match is still there to be won in the second half.
Yeah, maybe it's going to take a little bit of inspiration from one of the two sets of strikers. We'll see in the next 45.
So we reach half-time. It's nicely balanced with the score 1-1. Let's take a look back at the highlights from that first half, and then we'll be straight back to your commentary team for the rest of the match.
Kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life.
It is a key moment in the match, really, and the manager here not settling for level pegging. He's going to try and do something to put his team into the lead. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Gabriel Agbon Lahore. Luna. Now they can go forward, having won the ball. Fabian Delph. Tries to make the tackle. Challenged quickly by the opposition. Stearman. Here's Edwards. Andreas Weimann. Leandro Bacuna. Attacking now. The defenders come in well here. Timed his approach and got the ball. What can he do now? The assistant has raised the flag for offside.
Yeah, and I think defensively, there was good communication across that back line. They all pushed up as a team.
Fabian Delph. Benteke. Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing. And the goalkeeper's got to collect the ball for a goal kick. We might look back at the end of the match at this decision, one way or another. The scores are level, and on he comes to try and tilt the game his team's way. And in goes the cross. An opportunity maybe here. It's a very good game here, a tight one. They're trying to get themselves into a position to take the lead. And he'll have to go back to the training ground to improve that part of his game.
Well, heading is an art, and it's an art that he's not quite mastered yet, clearly.
Leandro Bacuna. Tackle goes in. Saved the defending team by that offside flag.
They think he was on, but when they look at the replays after this match, they'll realise the official made a good call out.
Fabian Delph. The home team about to make a change. Benteke. Gabriel Agbon-Lahore. He's cut it out, and he's cut out the danger. No mistake about that. To Davis. The opposition back off, they could be in trouble when the ball gets to here. Well, he's cleared the danger. David Edwards. Fabian Delph. Andreas Weimann. Luna. Right in quickly to try and win the ball back. Manager thinking for the away side, time for a change. David Davis. Which way is he going to go now? Support on either side. He committed himself here, there wasn't much cover, but he got the ball, the defender, in the wide position. Here's Davis. Agbon-Lahore. Good position here. Now Ricketts. David Edwards. Here's the chance to get in the cross. Got there just in time. In the end, a fantastic clearance. Oh, he's beaten his marker, Kevin Doyle. In at goal! And that will clear the danger. David Edwards. Fabian Delph. It is time now for the managers to show their hands with their substitutions. Both managers are going to do this. Ron Vlaar. Fabian Delph. Leandro Bacuna. So let's have a look at the possession stats on the screen now. There they are.
Yeah, very close. I think we could probably tell that without even looking at the figures. Not much to split these two sides.
Oh, his nerves were jangling then, that defensive player. And it's back now with Aston Villa. It's got to be a goal, surely. Oh, back on the hole, and a goal. Scoreline is 2-1. Doyle. Fabian Delph. El Ahmadi. Doyle. Here's the opportunity. Knocked it away. Great piece of defending. And the defenders come in well here. Timed his approach and got the ball. An issue here for referee Liam Keemer. This is a key moment for the manager. He knows he's got the lead and he's now going to do his best to try and retain that. The defender dealt with it. Puffing out his cheeks there, he was worried. Leandro Bacuna. El Ahmadi. Made the challenge well. Benteke. Luna. Leandro Bacuna. That's a vital stop. Doherty. Doyle. Here's the cross. Going to cross it. Oh, he's put it into the goalkeeper's gloves. Here's Edwards. It's Wolves with the advantage. Could be dangerous. Well dealt with from a decent ball in truth, by the defender. Luna. And they've cut it out. Goes across, and in in the end, the move did break down. The defenders came out on top. Well, the defender did clear it. Looked a bit edgy, I think. Here's the cross. And touched over the bar. Well, they've got the corner now to try and get themselves level. Great opportunity. He times his tackles superbly. Benteke. Oh, what a vital stop. And the defenders just managed to deal with that. Takes the shot off. And the shot's called the goalkeeper into action here. He's done well. 2 more minutes to be played then, added time. Fabian Delph. Nicely done to keep on his feet and not just go to ground and hope he might get a free kick. David Davis. Doyle. Could lead to an equalising goal here. There it is, the final whistle. That feeling of victory. It's less so, of course, in a friendly game, but it's still better than walking off beaten.
Well, winning is a nice habit to acquire, and this team have taken a step towards doing that.
So it's full time, and the final score 2-1. I'll leave you with the full match highlights, and until next time, I've been Jeff Stelling. Bye for now. Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of this friendly. Today it's Aston Villa.
Set rolling as we kick off. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Leandro Bacuna. Fabian Delph.
Defender just didn't get set, wasn't in the right position.
Well, that's a fantastic clearance. He rose to the occasion and saved the day. Vla. And that's one for the goalkeeper, I think. Played it back to him. Leandro Bacuna. Didn't hesitate, did he, with that challenge? Ron Vla. Leandro Bacuna. To Davis. Benteke. He's taken the ball out of the playing area. He was under a bit of pressure from the defender. To Davis. Fabian Delph. And the defenders come in well here. Timed his approach and got the ball. Leandro Bacuna. Fabian Delph. He's coming forward with some danger. Fabian Delph. It's one back. Kevin Doyle. Decent cross, but even better defending. Volley's a goal! Very safe goalkeeping to make the stop and keep hold of the ball. Free kick given against Aston Villa. Stretching there, the defender. He has cleared. And in goes the cross. The defender dealt with it. Puffing out his cheeks there, he was worried. The referee has said to Wolves, you can keep going here. It's your advantage. And in goes the cross. I don't like to use the word panic, but I think it's appropriate here. Comes in with a tackle. Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. Gabriel Agbonlahor. Doherty. To Davis. Agbonlahor. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. That's really well done. Good defending. Too eager, too early offside. Leandro Bacuna. Fabian Delph. Just a heavy touch, the opposition can take the ball away. Andreas Weimann. He is the Governor General of this team. Passed it, gets it back, passes it again, wants it back. Now Doherty. And it will go into the middle now.
Goes for goal with a volley. He might be needed again, the goalkeeper.
And the opponents come in strongly. David Davis, and the cross is in. And the goalkeeper is the boss, but it was an easy catch to deal with. Attacking well here. Gabriel Agbon-Lahore. Fabian Del. Leandro Bacuna. Now they're helping him out. Gabriel Agbon-Lahore. Gone in strongly. Defender's done very well to clear that. Andreas Weimann. Ricketts. David Davis. Well, they're in a good position here. He's got to cross it. Impressive, that piece of defending from a very promising attack. Got to bend his run, I think, because that one was an easy decision for the assistant on the far side. Looking to widen the play, really, widen the build-up, but the ball just runs straight out over the touchline. Trying to widen the approach play here, but it's out for a throw-in. Gabriel Agbon-Lahore. There's some potential in this move. David Davis. Kevin Doyle. Good challenge here. Now he'll get it back again. Fabian Del. Out for a throw. And over the touchline. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Gabriel Agbon-Lahore. The ball back. Eyeballing each other, those two. Kevin Doyle. Terrific tackle. Ron Vlaar. Fabian Del. The player hasn't had to move very far to get that ball. Fabian Delph. So it's half-time and we're still waiting for that first goal. It's a word I hate using, mediocre, but that really has been perhaps the one description of this first half.
Most definitely. When you look at some of the good players, the better players out there, they just haven't been able to produce their best form.
So we've reached half-time and the game is scoreless. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half and then we'll be back over to your commentary team for the rest of the match.
It is a key moment in the match, really, and the manager here not settling. The opposition back off, they could be in trouble when the ball gets to here. Here's Davis. The cross coming in. Here's the volley. And that's the keeper's athleticism there to make that save. What a chance here. He's got to score. Got to be. Wonderful finish. Oh, they have taken the lead here. That's amazing. No one's given them a chance, really.
No, they've hung in there in this match, and fair play to them. They've taken the one chance, one of the few chances that they had. Perhaps a poacher's goal, but you have to be in the position to take them, didn't you? And his instinct took him there.
Fabian Delph. Kevin Doyle. Doyle. Got the tackle in. Luna. Fabian Delph. It's another attack with plenty of support for him. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Fabian Delph. And in he goes with the tackle. And quickly back to his feet. Options available on the bench for the away side today. David Davis. Passage of passing play there. Challenged quickly by the opposition. Here's the cross. Well, the defender panicking there, he just got the ball away. And the shot's on! Well, I think the pitch worked against him there. Just lost his standing foot.
Yeah, it's not easy, Surface, to deal with those kind of chances, and he did fail the test there.
I think the coach will be considering his options on the bench. Leandro Bacuna. Andreas Weimann. The home team about to make a change. Got past his man here. Good challenge here. Kevin Doyle. Now here's a chance to get forward quickly. Fabian Delph. Well, they're in a good position here. Andreas Weimann. header goes over the line, and it will be a throw. Well, this is the time where the managers really earn their money. It's going to be an alteration to try and improve the team. Well, he's got support here, Andreas Weimann. He's got a chance to cross. Kevin Doyle. A timely challenge. Benteke. Now, Fabian Delph. And it's back now with Aston Villa. Luna. Great chance. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. With this goal advantage, they've now got a corner. Wolves have gone and won it back again. Kevin Doyle. Successful tackle. Ahmedi. And it's the tackle that stops the attack here. David Edwards. In with a tackle. Andreas Weimann showing it's a physical game when it's a fair one too, and that's a great challenge. Well, they're still leading, and they've decided to go for a fresh player in the hope of hanging on to that lead. Now Griffiths. Now Ricketts. The defenders come in well here, timed his approach and got the ball. And they've cut it out. Stearman. David Davis. To Davis. Agbon Lahore. Agbon Lahore. El Ahmedi. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Brilliant opening. A timely challenge. David Davis. Griffiths. Going to cross it. Opportunity here for this team. Into the goalkeeper's hands. And not really challenged the keeper then. Ball goes out of play here quite clearly. An attempted pass, but not a good one. substitution here for the home side. It's 82 minutes played now. Terrific tackle. Andreas Weimann. Gap still just one goal. 5 minutes left for an equaliser, or maybe to pull two ahead. Opportunity. Oh, volley! Well, this is when the great players really assert themselves and the pressure is on, and maybe on this occasion the pressure got to this young man.
Yeah, well, he's converted so many of those in the past, but this is a blooper, he doesn't need telling.
It is going to be a change here, and it looks like a strategic one. Gabriel Agbonlahor. He's coming forward with some danger. Well, both teams will still fancy they've got a chance of winning this game, but time is ticking away. And Griffiths. Gone in strongly. Agbonlahor. Clock running down. They try to run forward to get into goal-scoring positions now. They've got to keep the ball better than this, because it's just a giveaway to the opposition. Tackle here. El Ahmedi. And that's it. There goes the final whistle. And the final score is 1-0. Well, a friendly game that's ended in defeat for a team that obviously came here trying to win the game, and maybe at times thought they were going to win it, but they've ended up losing it.
I don't know if they took it a little bit too easy. Didn't seem to start the match very brightly, and they couldn't pick up that tempo.
So it's full time with the final score 1-0. I leave you the full match highlights, and until next time, I've been Jeff Stelling. See you soon. Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of this friendly. Today it's Aston Villa against Wolverhampton Wanderers. A damn wet day. So without further ado, we're heading for the Imtech Arena. Your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Welcome everybody to our match today. A match is going to be played in the rain. I'm Martin Tyler. Alan Smith is with me. Alan, conditions that favour attacking football?
Yeah, I think so, Martin. When the conditions are like this and the ball's skidding across the surface, you normally get plenty of chances, and you normally get plenty of mistakes as well.
A lot of restrictions have been lifted about work permits, and obviously the scouting is now global, so you get players from all over the world playing in domestic leagues.
You do, and that makes for different atmospheres sometimes in dressing rooms. You don't quite get the banter because there's so many different languages, but you do get a lot of talent coming in.
Taking charge of this game, Liam Keema. Rolling as we kick off. Attacking well here. Now we'll have a goal kick. Leandro Bacuna. Fabian Delph. Got past his man here. He got there just in time. In the end, a fantastic clearance. Well read by the defender to intercept. Leandro Bacuna. And in he goes with the tackle. Can he turn away from the challenge here? Ron Vlaar. Leandro Bacuna. He has been pressed there to running the ball out of play. Sharply done to restart it here. David Davis. Well, they're in a good position here. Andreas Weimann. He went in well. Leandro Bacuna. Fabian Delph. Well, that's good support as they build this attack. They've got the ball back through a very good interception. Kevin Doyle. Dealt with by the defender, the cross. Struck it on the volley. Well, he saved it, and he's kept it as well. The interceptor has got the ball here. So the free kick given against Aston Villa. That was a bit of panic, but he's got it away. It. Stretching there, the defender, but he has cleared. It's Wolves with the advantage. Wasn't very confident defending, but it's done the job. And in he goes with the tackle. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. Molineux. Now Doherty. Molineux. Fabian Delph. On the attack here. Well, that's a fantastic clearance. He rose to the occasion and saved the day. Too early, offside. Leandro Bacuna. Fabian Delph. Aston Villa have possession again. Weimann. Leandro Bacuna. And in he goes with the tackle. And Evans. He is the Governor General of this team. Passed it, gets it back, passes it again, wants it back. Could be dangerous. Now Doherty. And in goes the cross. Taken on the full. He might be needed again, the goalkeeper. That's a real tussle for the ball. Easy to see from where we are, but the support is on the right. Here's Davis. That's straightforward for the goalkeeper. Into the attacking third. Fabian Delph. Leandro Bacuna. That's gone back to him. Now he's looking for support. Gabriel Agbonlahor. Makes a challenge here. Kevin Doyle. David Davis. Knocked it away. Great piece of defending. Now Ricketts. To Davis. Can have it back. Goes across, and that danger was considerable. It's stopped now. You can understand his eagerness to try and get in. They're holding a high line, but he's offside. Good idea to try and use the width on the pitch, but it's gone out for a throw. Well, they're wasting no time with the throw here. And the opposition will get a throw here because they've tried to play it into the wide areas and they couldn't find the player that they were trying to pick out. Attacking well here. Leandro Bacuna. Fabian Delph. You can see what he was trying to do, just stretch the opposition by getting the ball out wide, but it's gone out for a throw. Doyle. Crisp defending there. Gabriel Agbonlahor. Leandro Bacuna. That's a good challenge. Doyle. That's a fine tackle. That's good work to keep the ball under the challenge. Leandro Bacuna. Andreas Weimann. They've got to keep the ball better than this because it's just a giveaway to the opposition. Here's a chance to attack. So it's half-time and we're still waiting for that first goal. Well, that has been a long first 45 minutes. Not too many goal chances, and not too many real passages of play to get us excited.
No, really nodded off there, I've got to say, in that first 45 minutes. Just hope it gets better.
So we've reached half-time and the game is scoreless. Let's take a look at the highlights from that first half, and then we'll get straight back to the commentators for the rest of the contest.
Well, it could be that decisions like this will decide the game. We're going to see a tactical substitution here, I'm sure, to try and turn this draw into a win. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. It's another attack with plenty of support for him. Hit with a volley here. Keeper's kept it at 0-0. Surely he's going to score here. And Evans. Brilliant opening. Could it be? And it's in for the goal. They've got the lesser players here, Alan, but they're trying to show that the whole is greater than the sum of the individual parts, and they've got a goal.
What they are, Martin, is a good team. They stick together. They've got the reward here. But the keeper's got no chance. He's only a few yards out, but it's just that instinct to be in the right place, Martin, that does it for him.
Fabian Delph. Doyle. Kevin Doyle. Fabian Delph. Luna. Fabian Delph. He's coming forward with some danger. Fabian Delph. Manager thinking for the away side, time for a change. David Davis. To Davis. Confident and quality on the ball. It's an excellent break here because he got support, and the cross is in, and the ball in is dealt with well by the defender. Goes for goal! Just slipped at the vital moment, Alan.
Yeah, I think without doubt, Martin, the surface had a part to play there.
But he's got options on the bench, of course. Weimann. Some options on the bench for the home team. Good play, one-on-one. Gabriel Agbon-Lahore. Was in strongly. Kevin Doyle. Here comes the counter-attack now.